The assisted sissy squat is a great way to develop strength throughout the quads so that you might actually have a chance to potentially do the eccentrics better, or even just the concentric eccentric better, or increase the volume if you can already do 1 or 2 reps. So essentially we're just going to use the help of a dowel or a stick. You can use a pole and a wall too to kind of be able to make you do the movement, either like I mentioned, more reps, or actually physically do the movement in the first place. So not the be all and end all, and it can be used in the wrong way in terms of I can rely way too heavily on this stick and then not actually develop any strength through the quads. So there's a little bit of nuance in that and detail you want to pay attention to. So I like to do this if I'm just using a stick here, to have the stick in front of me. I can use it as a kind of counterweight, because if I were to do a sissy squat, when I do the full thing and I go down, I tend to have my hands in front of me anyway, so this is kind of a nice bridge. But just like you would for a sissy squat, you're going to start on the balls of the feet. Now you can have a firm grip to begin with on this stick. You're then going to push the hips forward, let the knees bend so this hip stays extended, right? So glutes have to be on. And then from here you can continue to come down, holding onto the stick, knees gently touching, and then driving up in the exact same way. And so you notice I only had one hand on the stick there, and this is the beautiful scalability of this exercise, is we can have a lot of assistance from the stick if we need. So for example, I'm just starting out, I don't have much strength in my quads in the knee over toe position. I can have both hands on, lean back, rely heavily on my arms before coming back up. And as I get stronger, I can boom, a little bit less support, even less, just the fingertip, as I start to develop strength with this exercise. But as I mentioned, we can use this as a tool, or it can actually hinder our progress. So say I have the strength to come back up with just a fingertip or just one hand on, but I'm constantly just here with 2 hands using my arms, I probably won't build the strength that's required to actually come out and get rid of the stick. So I want you to use the stick only just enough to hit your desired rep range. Yeah. So if you're going for 8 to 10 reps, you're going for a more muscle building, hypertrophy kind of standpoint, then make sure you have just enough weight in the stick to be able to do those 8 to 10 reps. Obviously, if you're doing less than that, but 8 to 10 is your goal, then you weren't using the stick enough. That said, if you get to the end of the 8 to 10 reps, and then all of a sudden you feel like, oh, I could do 15, 20 reps like this, you're probably holding the stick too much, right? So use it as a tool to make you better and stronger, but don't rely on it so heavily that you don't actually elicit any response from the quads, what you're trying to target. And that is the assisted sissy squat.